Like, how do you like your eggs, bro?
It was actually, I ordered it because I had to wake up early this morning for work. So I ordered an egg sandwich and they had the option. I got scrambled eggs. I don't know. It seemed like a good option, but it's like a weird thing for a sandwich, but it was really good. So I'm into it.
What other eggs would you put on a sandwich?
I don't know. Like usually it's like fried egg or like you do like over easy or something like that, so like kind of like makes a mess.
You can eat a whole different egg, go for the quail egg.
Oh,
yeah, quail egg.
No, Effortless. You the type of dude to eat rare steak.
Medium rare, I'm into it. Rare, I'm not trying to.
He doesn't even cook it.
It don't even cook it.
Oh, all right.
I go hunting, and that's why.
Right. So I want everyone to tell me, how did you get into gaming? More specifically, Quake Champions. I've actually never played Quake Champions. And then why do you compete?
I mean, what got me into Quake Champions is I've played every Quake since basically Quake 3 when that was released. And playing that ever since, to be honest. And in basically Quake Live, I started competing in some team modes, and then Quake Champions, I was invited to the Quake QPL. So started playing that. Got knocked out by a good friend, and decided this recently to try my hand again, and somehow made it to Quakecon. So,
I mean, I'm kind of the same story. Just been playing Quake forever, and then I actually got into the alpha of Quake Champions at Quakecon 2016, and I just kind of been playing ever since. And yeah, just been playing QC as much as I can. Got invited to the QPL for some reason, and still here.
Well, I started playing Quake Champions because before that, I'd been playing a lot of Paladins, and a friend that I was playing with told me about Quake Champions when it was going free to play. And so I tried it out, and I immediately loved it. And the reason I'm competing now is that Duel is the best game mode, the best competitive format. I know they don't agree with me, but it is the best format. You don't have to rely on any teammates. It's all about yourself. There's no excuses. You can call lag or ping, but all that matters is the scoreboard at the end of the day. And that's why I'm competing in this format, and I wouldn't compete in any other format.
So out of every single opponent that you have faced this season, who do you think was the most difficult for you? I did do a little bit of research, and there's a lot of reoccurring faces for these competitions. So to you, who was the most difficult?
Well, I guess for me, I didn't play in the Quake Pro League this year. So for me, it was mostly just trying to, fight my way through the challenger bracket. And in the bracket, I played Yenum, who's always like one of the best players in general. And somehow I won that. He's always really, really difficult. And I actually played one of our teammates, Death Row. But then in the end, I played Davis, who's probably the toughest, just generally, because he's been practicing for most of the amount of time in comparison to everybody else that's in the tournament. So.
Well, I tend to struggle a lot against Wenger. Like basically every time I play against him, it's usually not close. I think he has very smart gameplay similar to Kilson, but he might be a little bit more aggressive than Kilson is, and I think it's like a perfect amount. His rockets, which are one of my biggest weakness, trying to dodge his rockets, makes it so hard to play against him. I thought I did decently in our QPL match, but I only really lost because I got super nervous. And I was up like 7-1 or something, but I just got super nervous and couldn't keep the lead.
For me, it probably would have to be Razy, just because like his playstyle is so strange to me still, and like Rafa, Kills, and Wenger are difficult too, but like I can understand them more than Razy.
So week 17, Psygib and Strongsage, you both faced each other, right? Of course, we already know that Strongsage came off with the 3-0 victory.
You pick it, you've got a specific...
Goes a bridge too far with that aggression.
But just that peeker play, Catches Psygib going a little bit aggressively through.
Center of the map, that T position a bit faster to apply pressure up. Yeah.
But Psygib lives to fight another day, and he's going to have to start using the connecting with absolutely everything, and it makes your life so difficult as an opponent. We've seen it before when Razy used to play the clutch time and time again. What was the most scary thing for me? I kind of think that's what Tox's game plan was in the last set, just was unable to connect, but
that was a messy fight.
What were your thoughts going into this match? And like, do you feel like it was hard for you to play against each other, or like what was going through your mind?
Well, no offense to Psygib, but I wasn't too worried about it. I was mainly only worried about trying to get the 3-0 because I kind of had a misunderstanding of how the top 8 seeding worked, and I thought that map wins was prioritized over set wins. And I was mainly scared of Corrupted Keep because I know that Psygib's super good on Corrupted Keep, and I thought that that would be the map to lose. So I was practicing a lot of Corrupted Keep. It ended up being that Veil of Noth was the hardest, and I think primarily because I'm not the best Eisen player and I probably shouldn't have picked it. And he also played it pretty well with the Death Knight.
I honestly don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. I probably worked really late and I came home and just took a nap and just messed up my sleep, and then I got up to play. So,
Okay.
you know, I mean, I wasn't too worried about it. Like, win or lose, whatever happens, happens. Like, my seating was already kind of bad, so not like a big deal. I didn't throw the match, but you know, is what it is.
This year, all three of you, do you feel like you have the ability to go all the way?
I'll take this question because I mean, I'm a pretty seasoned Quake player, as you know. No. So I make out of the group, so I'll be happy. I'm not really trying to practice too hard. I honestly, again, I wasn't really planning on even trying to qualify, and then I was like, fuck it. Some of my friends are playing, so I'll play too. I already had the experience in duel, so I did, and I'm happy about that. So if I do better at Quakecon, I'll take it.
Okay. What about you, Sai? Because it seems like that second round has been getting you. So are you going to at least make it to the third one? What are you thinking?
It's been a hot minute since I've been out there, but I'm a little washed. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to practice as much as I can, but I think I can get pretty far. Like, I don't think I'll win the whole thing, but you know, I'll do decently at least. The goal is second round for now. So
okay,
all
right. So at least match where you've been before. Nothing wrong with that. And then Strongsage, what about you? Like, how are you feeling? I know, again, just from doing the research, you stopped at the first or second round before. Can you go all the way this year?
Well, I think fundamentally I do have the skills to make it all the way to the end, but I think that it's been a bit of a struggle recently since I got an ear infection, wasn't able to play at all, and I tend to need really consistent practice, so I'm hoping that this coming days I'll be able to get as much as I can. Today I did a lot, and I did decently against Chain, who's looking really strong right now. So I think that I have a good chance. I think compared to last year, I'm definitely better overall fundamentally and just my intuitions on what to do in every situation. And I think another big point is that it's now going to be my second LAN rather than my first, and I think that should help a lot with dealing with nerves.
You know, I've noticed that you just joined the Pro League. Is that true?
Yeah, I joined last season. I joined this season, but I qualified last season.
Okay. How does that make you feel? I mean, again, as a person who doesn't play Quake Champions, I have no idea what this means. I mean, I know that 8-7 is a good, win and loss. Is a decent win and loss record. But how does this make you feel?
Well, I'm pretty happy that I got top 8 because I don't think it really matters too much, like 1 through 8, because what it means is that you get to skip the first group rounds. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that the seeding after that really matters too much. So I think top 8 is a really solid performance. I would have liked to take some of the series like against Zenaku or Kilsin because some of those were really, really close. But one of the main things that really held me back, like I alluded to earlier, was the nerves. But I think that recently I've really been able to handle them better, and that's why I've been able to win a lot more of my matches more recently compared to the beginning of the season.
Well, either way, I'm pretty sure all of you are going to do amazing. You know what I'm saying? Sai, you're such an amazing player. I've seen some of your matches personally. I watched it on the Twitch channel. Effortless, I haven't seen yours, but I mean, I'm rooting for you. And then Strongsage, like I said, right now you're, as far as with MCS, you're leading the way, man. You're in the top 8. So, you know, you got to keep that momentum and hopefully you can go pretty far, you know. Sai, I have a question for you. And this is a funny question, actually. I'm going to test your knowledge.
I'm ready. All right.
So, out of every starting weapon, right, which is, for those who don't know, the machine gun, the shotgun, the nail gun, and the gauntlet, right, which do you think has the highest accuracy, the highest kills, and the highest amount of damage for you personally, out of those 4 starting weapons? And I have the answers right here as well, but I want to see if you know.
Probably machine gun.
For each one. So which one has the highest accuracy?
Oh,
yeah, for each one.
Out of for us 3 here, you mean, or?
Yeah. So for each of the categories, which of the 4 starting weapons do you think is your highest accuracy? Which do you think has the most kills, and which do you think is the most damage?
Highest accuracy is definitely not the gauntlet.
No.
Okay.
Highest accuracy is probably the shotgun. Highest kills is the machine gun, and highest accuracy I think is, it's highest accuracy, kills, and then damage. You said.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the machine gun as well. I believe.
Okay. Do you guys think you got it right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he did. He did. He does his stuff. He really knows his stuff. Yeah, shotgun, you got 73.4% accuracy. Machine gun has the highest kills and the highest damage. Kills, and this is just with the data that I found, of course. I can post the links in the description. But you have almost 11,000 kills for the machine gun, and you got over 2.6 million damage with the machine gun. Is the machine gun just like the easiest starting weapon?
It's long range. And it's hit scan, so a little bit.
Okay. So Effortless, what is your favorite map and your favorite weapon of Quake Champions?
My favorite map is probably Tower of Koth, but they took it out for some reason. I can't give away my strats for Quakecon, so can't tell you my favorite map. Actually, I've been liking Deep Embrace a lot. So I've been playing that. I feel like I'm probably really good at CK and Awoken. If those are like probably picked, I think most people would probably say that. But when you said my favorite weapon, I mean lightning gun. That's not really a question to me. That's the only gun I use in the game.
By the way, we do have the wonderful Mr. Grimm up here. He's also a part of MCS. I don't think he's competing in the tournament. Yes, no?
I'm not competing, but I'm gonna be at Quakecon, and we're gonna do some interviews. It's gonna be sick.
Do you compete in any games, Mr. Graham? Or like, are you just the cool guy, just in the back, just chilling?
Recent years, I kind of just started doing content creation, streaming, and commentating.
Okay.
I used to compete in Quake Live a lot, but in recent years, I kind of slowed down and just, wanted to get more into that. And I'm going to get back into it one day, but for now, I'm just riding that.
All right, cool. And then, not to be nosy, but in the back, like, do you have like music equipment? Like, do you produce or what?
I do. I like to make some music. I make the music for all my streams, all original songs. I don't want to have to screw with, copyright and all that. And that's what I was doing before I started streaming, was making music and stuff like that. And video editing, all that sorts of stuff. It's always been my interest since I was a kid. And MCS Gaming's really given me the opportunity to, show that to the rest of the world. I love it.
All of you are amazing. Big shout out to John, of course, for, allowing us to have this opportunity. But is there anyone, like that you want to shout out or any, whether it's players or teams or companies or anything, sponsors that support you guys?
Yeah. Obviously you guys, balls too, energy drink. Love sipping on those at the lands. Sector X, USCA, the United States Esports Association. Alliance, sorry. Damn, I butchered that one. Training apparel for these, obviously. And the GXL.
Yeah, the GXL is awesome.
Thanks, Grim.
I love GXL. Anyone else you guys want to shout out? Any of you players?
And shout out Chain for being a real Chad and giving me a ton of practice. And we've been doing a lot together to improve.
Shout out to Rafa for always beating me consistently and horribly, and then me refusing to play him again.
Shout out to Death Row for being amazing and always inspired me to play more by not always like, hey, Psygib, you want to play? I'm like, no, but we're playing anyway.
So how can people find you guys? What's your social media handle so people can follow you?
Well, I usually just go by MCS Strongsage with no spaces on both Twitter and Twitch. And that's the best way, or on Discord where I'm just Strongsage. And those are like the best ways to find me.
You can just find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Effortless, and then Twitter, I guess it's like X now, but it's Effortless QC.
On Twitch, I'm twitch.tv/Psygib, and on Twitter, it's Psygib GG.
Yeah, so we got like a minute 30 left. What'd you guys eat today?
Hummus and cucumbers, and then I had an egg sandwich this morning for breakfast.
Vodka.
Vodka? I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but I'm tripping about the egg sandwich though. How do you like your eggs, bro?
It was actually, I ordered it because I had to wake up early this morning for work. So I ordered an egg sandwich, and I had the option. I got scrambled eggs. I don't know. It seemed like a good option, but it's like a weird thing for a sandwich, but it was really good. So I'm into it.
What other eggs would you put on a sandwich?
I don't know. Like usually it's like fried egg or like a, you do like over easy or something like that, So like kind of like makes a mess.
You can eat a whole different egg. Go for a quail egg.
Quail egg.
Nah, Effortless. You the type of dude to eat rare steak.
Medium rare, I'm into it. Rare, I'm not trying to.
He doesn't even cook it.
Don't even cook it, man.
Just
all right.
I go hunting, and that's where I.
Right.